just brush all the hair up so you guys can see. As you can see, you know, she's running straight through. She is starting to get a little, you know, poofy at the end, but we ain't gonna get into that. Okay, y'all see that part crystal clear. This hair is so bomb, and I really recommend it to anybody. And period, it's like after a while, the ends get poofy, and that really like agitates me because like all this is like, you know, bone straight, and then you got your ends just poofy. But that could have something to do with me really not wrapping my hair at night. But I mean, how really are you gonna wrap 28-inch hair? That's like how long it is on me. So it comes like past my butt, and this is 28 inches. And I know a lot of you guys like to see. I'm literally running my hands right through, no snags, no nothing, except a little snag in the back. But other than that, you know, the hair runs right through. So I guess you could say it is on the thicker side. Being that it is 4 bundles in here and it is 28 inches. But me personally, I do want like another bundle added because, you know, I like, you know, thick and big hair, especially because it's so long. If you guys want to purchase this hair, definitely look down below in the description box and you'll be able to purchase the hair. Hey, I'm Aurora. Welcome to my channel.
I heard they looking for the owe me. A couple of you niggas still owe me. You asked for the goat, so they sent me, sleaze. Tryna lay low, don't tempt me, sleaze.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your favorite trans girl here on YouTube, Aurora. So today's video is going to be about how I survived being homeless. I really have not, you know, dug deep into that whole process and how I really survived being homeless. You know, there are a lot of people who go through situations like that who really don't talk about that. And you guys know the number one reason why I, you know, displayed everything that I went through when I was homeless, when I first moved here to Atlanta, was because I wanted to showcase that, number one, a lot of people go through things like this and they just don't talk about it. Number two, I wanted to be able to relate to you guys because, you know, a lot of people see YouTubers and think that, you know, our lives are just glamorous and, you know, everything is picture perfect, when majority of the time everything is not picture perfect. We struggle just like you do. We are all real life people who go through real life situations. And I felt like, you know, as always, my story, you know, can help somebody, and I know that it did help somebody. I just feel like, you know, you have to, if you have a car, luckily I had a car, you know, you can sleep in your car, you know, cover all your windows up. There were nights where I really didn't even cover up my windows, to be honest. I just took, you know, a limb and I parked in like Walmart, and bitch, I went to sleep. You know, sometimes I would just like pull my seats back and like put my body like diagonal so that I can be able to sleep more comfortable. I always had, you know, my cover. I prefer to sleep more so during the nighttime, you know, more so than the daytime, because I feel like during the daytime, if somebody's sleeping in my car, you know, with covers, bitch, that just give clocky boost, and, you know, the girls think clocky and say that you're homeless. Most of the time, I just went to, like, you know, a Walmart and, you know, slept in the car. But the first few, like, you know, the first month or so of me being homeless, luckily, you know, I had some money that was donated to me by you guys. So not everybody is, you know, lucky enough to have a platform to where people can help them out. I know a lot of people just during that time kept saying, well, why didn't I go home? If you guys didn't know, I had my own place back when I was living in Virginia. So me moving back home to where, you know, my mom and my stepdad, like, they have their own place. So there was no you moving back to mommy and daddy, you know. And I feel like for so many years I've, you know, depended on myself, but at the same time I still had, you know, my mom, because, you know, it was her place, you know, until I had my own place. So I felt like it was just time for me to grow up and go through those situations. Like, I really wanted to be able to go through something like that, because I know my confidence, I know my strength, I know my abilities, and I was confident in myself. Like, I knew I was going to survive the situation. If I strongly felt that I was not going to, you know, make it out alive during the situation, I would have quickly went back home and stayed with like a friend or something, you know, in Richmond. Like, that was never an issue. Like, I could always just go back home, but I don't want to, because me moving back to Virginia, there's nothing there at all, and I'll be at a standstill, period. Like, right before I went homeless, like that first week that I moved to Atlanta, I was, you know, in a movie which actually comes out in March, which actually is this month. So the movie comes out this month or whatever, but you know, I got selected to, you know, be an extra in a movie, so that was exciting. I was, you know, asked about a whole lot of roles and stuff to do, but I couldn't do it because I was homeless. So, you know, soon after, within that, I think that first weekish of me being homeless, I applied for food stamps. You know, I just told them that I was homeless and bitch, I didn't have no money on me at all, because at that point, you know, the very few cash I did have, I was just using it for money, food to eat. Bitch, I didn't have no food stamps. I didn't have no, you know, I didn't have to pay for a place of living except my damn car. So all the money I did have, I was using to eat. I would get like $1 fry, $1 burger, you know, bitch, and survive off that little ass meal for the whole day. Also, I feel like, you know, for a person like me who didn't have like no family here, I did not know anybody other than the bitch that that was my friend, that was a YouTuber, who left me out, you know, high and dry. She was the only person that I really knew, that I was really, you know, close with. Other people that I was associated with, but I was not close to them. You know, it's just to be saying, you know, hey, can I stay here? And you know, soon after, I took some of the money that you guys had, you know, sent me, and I started, you know, living out of hotels. You know, after a while, that was getting on my nerves, bitch. Me spending, you know, $260 a week to stay in a hotel room, my love, like that was starting to get pricey. And you know, after the funds run out of what you guys had sent me, it was like, okay, well, bitch, what am I going to do now? So a little after that, from staying in hotels from week after week after week, I end up, you know, just getting a room situation, which I'm thankful for, because, you know, I had a place to stay, you know, a place to lay my head, bitch. I'm not gonna say it was safe, because I went through hell and back. I went through hell and back, you know, while I was staying there. Like, I mean, it was crackheads running all around, you know, it was just real ghetto. Like, real ghetto about the situation. Bitches doing coke in the room, in the living room. Like, bitches fucking, you walk in the room, somebody fucking on the couch. Like, it was just a mess. Like, I don't think nobody truly understands what the fuck I went through. And like, if I really tell somebody everything that went on in that house, like, y'all would be like, oh, Mally, like, you really a humble ass bitch. Cause like, I went through, next case, cause bitch, I'm ready to get mad, think about it. Homeless to, you know, only having to pay like $400 a month. No, bitch, it was definitely like almost $5, because it was like $457 a month to that room. I had the biggest room in the house, but it was cold in the house. They didn't have no ACs. It was mold all over the house, like mold in the closets, mold on the floors. Like, then it when it rained, it was raining in my room. Let me see if I can get some footage, because bitch, yeah, I recorded that, so you bitches don't think I'm lying. But yeah, it was just like mold everywhere. It was cold, didn't have no AC, no heat. So in the summertime, I had to buy a fan so that I could, you know, be cool. And when it got to the wintertime, bitch, I had to buy, well, I won't buy no motherfucking heater, bitch, because I'm spending $500 almost a month in this bitch. Somebody better buy a heater, but luckily one of the other roommates had a heater or whatever. We suggest, you know, you to try out the rent a room situation. Go check out the room, ask questions, because I was just honestly, bitch, I was homeless and I really needed a place to stay, so I just took it. You know, for something a month for a room, bitch, that's not bad, no shade. Like, that's chump change when you really think about it. Like, that's really chump change, rather than you spending $800 plus for your own place. Yeah, like, I mean, I only can really speak about my experience of not having nobody. But if you have somebody, I suggest, you know, sleep on a friend's couch. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Pay your friends, you know, to stay there. whether you gotta stay in the living room or whatever, do what you need to do. You know, get up off the licks and do something positive with yourself. I don't know really much else to really say without, you know, giving away too much of what's going to be, you know, told in my documentary. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about, you know, whoop wop wop, let me know. I know here in Georgia, I've heard about like you being able to get assistance if you are like, you know, gay or trans or whatever, or if you have HIV. I do know like they be having like housing and stuff for like, you know, people with HIV, so that's a plus for you. Unfortunately, you know, I don't have that, so I couldn't get, you know, that type of housing. But if you are in a situation, then I do know they have like housing for people like you. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, you can always DM me, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. Shout out to all my subscribers who stuck with me through this experience. I love you guys so very much.